Alright. Still choppy. Not the best optimized game in the world, but it's alright. I think that's just taking me back to my ship, right?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Oh. Better address that. That's up here.
Hey, Max.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar.
That's it.
Something on your mind?
Alright. Wasn't much of a heated discussion.
Hey, Captain. I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close to my fingernails. I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through... Anyhow, next time we...
Cool. I think that's where I'm headed anyway.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
That's fast. Let's set her quest to be my primary one. Make sure to take her with me.
Reminder, unit modifications performed by unauthorized technicians are not authorized by the parent company.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Doesn't it feel better to locomote without grit in your gears?
To gain
Grit in the gears.
authorization credentials, an engineer must be registered as the unit's designated caretaker. Do you wish to assign yourself this designation, engineer?
Are you asking me to be your minder? I suppose you can't be any more complicated than an autoloader. All right, I'll do it.
Nice.
Updating registration. Updating.
Oh, my leg!
Updating. Ding. Holcomb Parvati is now responsible for the SAM unit's maintenance. Designated caretaker. There is a rock in this unit's tread. Removal of foreign debris requested.
Larry and Chairman Rockwell.
Scanning for... Thank you. All cleaning tasks have been completed. All SAM units travel... Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flame...
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now.
Is it the same person?
You had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway. You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around. I think I got just the thing, my dear. High grade...
What's the...
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included.
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with Rose-ish.
I guess you could eat.
Take your time.
We didn't have anything rose-ish.
I'll just wrap that up for you.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome. What's that? What'd you turn up? Well, that's just... a shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps... bless your slippery little fingers. Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for... won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the...
Whoa. That's pretty strong. I like the sniper, but... Probably shouldn't steal from their vault right in front of them.
I found...
One-handed melee, huh? Oh, that's one-handed. Okay. I prefer that stuff then.
I've got a...
Neutralized.
Alright, what are we up to next? Oh,
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. Oh, thanks. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for mom. And then for dessert, there's a thing called... There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes... Thanks, Captain. I know...
So we're gathering all the, on Monarch and Stellar Bay. Okay, so in the meantime, I did all that. Can't access Stellar Bay. I need 10,000. How do I get 10,000? I guess I'll just keep doing other stuff until I can afford it. Stress signal, Terra 2. Let's do that one first. Ah, that's nice. Anything that's worth putting? 3 points into. Perks. All right. What do we want to do here? That seems really useful. So does that. So does that. The one.
Estimated cleaning time 59.11 minutes.
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? 'Cause I got the clearest feeling.
Do I get in there?
Muting volume now.
had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help them. They show me the pain and longing hiding in their eyes. They tell me how these people want, no, need the gifts I can give. All it would take is a few moments with a blade, a bright, bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes, and all of their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today, an old friend from school who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. I told him about my dreams. Nothing outright. Oh no, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I'd found and described my dreams and whispers as happenings to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me, and he knew. He knew. He knew. The whispers told me to end his pain, that he'd tell. He'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. Not. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place I can be alone. A place with no whispers.
Wrong tool for the job. Mega messy.
The whispers have a source, and I have found it. I've taken refuge on an orbital relay station. It is smaller than a worker's hovel, barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I was able to flee Byzantium with enough bits to purchase supplies to last for decades. It was strange being among common people on the Groundbreaker. The whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred, and unwashed bodies. If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium, I could almost have made a home free of temptation. Free. As I've made this place livable, or as much as it can be, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices traveling through the ether and to reach me, calling out to me to help them, alone, lonely, needing my help. I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether, and no more whispers. They fell silent. This was not me. It's not. I am not this foul thing that I have feared for so long. It was the voices in the ether trying to make me hurt others. But I was stronger than they, and I have defeated them. Them. I have already begun making plans to return to my home. Now that the whispers are defeated, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to return. I miss my family and coworkers so much, especially Delilah. Oh, my leg! My leg!
He's dead, ain't he?
Body bag dispenser empty. Please replace Sacriel before disposing of any corpses.
I was so wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. They've returned. They howled at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson. Bright crimson, beautiful crimson. I can only think of one way to end this. And forgive me, Delilah. Poor man. That was intense. It's like my least favorite thing in games is when you have like a log like that to clear.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Again? Last time it wasn't especially heated.
What you reading, Max?
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably not. What is it with you and books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart?
Yep.
Something...
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spot. Something... Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a... that's what I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was... They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever... I envied that. I wanted that. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect, everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms. The answers to these questions don't really...
Excuse me.
The plan is not one rigid path. There are some choices make the path smoother. Some... It's like an unbreakable elastic band. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope. What about... And how did he... Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. That seems a dangerous problem. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theory. Unfortunately, he was also one of... Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we... But most of the philosophist perversion... The story of my life. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I... Yeah.
The speedy bleedy. What's it have right now? Firing noise. I like this one better. Does it have increases the amount of ammunition, shock damage? It already has, right? Why would it be more? Is it a better mod or something? Oh, that's a different one. It would increase my... Oh, because I wouldn't have to reload as often. No, I think that's fine. What do I have? A gyro sight, and I could do an extendo sight. I think I'm good with the current sight. And this pistol, I guess I can't modify. Oh, there we go. Can't afford it. Okay. I think that's the one I'm holding. Don't see the point, but it's fine. Does it show me? It doesn't show me who's holding it, Now that I wasted all of my bits.